Alright, I just thought I'd put this out while I'm on the beach. I've just taken us to cycle ride down to the beach and have a swim. I thought I'd put my video out while I'm here rather than in the house. This is just a short one. Am I actually can't even see whether I'm actually recording anything. Hang on. Let's hopefully I am. Crap at this stuff, aren't I? Hang on a minute, let me just put on the glasses. So I'm recording, I think, yeah, I am. Right, I just wanted to quickly say I watched the thing about the, I've been doing a little background into the CCRC and the Criminal Review Board, you know, CCRB, and Criminal Case Review Board, and I watched something yesterday, and I'm going to put a link to the video in case anyone hasn't seen it below. The lady that has done a video on them, and she was watching a committee meeting of theirs, and I just wanted to make a couple of points. And one is about the CCRC, apart from the fact that we know they're compromised, and so a lot of the staff that work for them as well are ex-police and stuff like that, but is how slow they are. They get a lot of money. They're only referring about 30 cases a year or something, given they get several million or something, so 10 million or something, and they get 30 cases a year. Now, of course, they go through all the cases that also don't get referred. We know that, but I've got two major points with it. Okay, and if you watch the video that I put the link below, you'll see more detail. But my major points with it are, one, that they're taking over 2 years to look at a lot of cases. Now, over 2 years, I think is completely wrong. Okay, my mind is, okay, if they're going over 2 years, then there obviously is something in the case. Otherwise, why is it taking them 2 years? And if there's something in the case, it should go straight to the appeal court to be looked at. Now, I think 2 years is too long. I think they should be given a year absolute maximum to look at a case. And if they haven't decided by a year that it's not a miscarriage, then it should just be automatically referred to the appeal court, right? So, because obviously there's some doubt. If they're seeing something there that's keeping them going that long, then they need to refer it on. Or if they just haven't, end of. The other thing is, because the appeal court then are not going to automatically, you know, they're going to look at it and they're going to give a hearing or whatever, or they're going to, or a retrial a hearing, or they're just going to declare it as a miscarriage and the person's going to be vindicated. But if they can't do that if the CCRC don't even get anything to them. And the other thing on that is, the other major issue I have with it is, and this is a real major one, this is the most major one for me with it, apart from the corruption and little boys networks and everything else, is the fact that they are doing a statutory test. Now, what that means is basically what they're doing is they're looking at, with each case, they're looking at not, they say they're looking at whether they think it might be a miscarriage of justice, number one, but then what they're doing is, instead of saying, okay, this might be a miscarriage of justice, and then referring it on to the appeal court, what they're doing then is they're saying, okay, then we do the statutory test. Now, these statutory tests means what they're doing is basically they're looking at, will the appeal court be likely to, to let this appeal win, and if the answer on the statutory test is no, they don't think so, then they won't refer it. Well, that is utterly ridiculous. It's not their job. That's for the appeal court. It's for the appeal court to decide whether the appeal court will say it's a miscarriage, not for the CCRC. Their job is to decide whether something should be a miscarriage and then refer it on. But what they're doing is they're applying the statutory test to kind of prejudge what the appeal court will do before it gets to the appeal court. Now, that is simply not okay. And we all know we know the law is an us, and this is exactly what happens. They're looking at, will it pass this letter of the law? Will it pass that letter of the law? Not, is this person innocent? Which doesn't seem to matter. It's the letter of the law, and it's the same with the reasons whether someone can appeal in the first place, i.e. whether they can be given permission to appeal. We know Lucy Letby was refused permission to appeal, wasn't she? Well, she was refused because of silly little rules, rather than whether there was reasons that that it might be a miscarriage. And these are these little legal rules, like it's got to be new evidence, blah blah blah, and this kind of thing, which is, to me, it's irrelevant. What should matter is there likely to have been a reason why this person might not be guilty should be the only thing that matters. So those are the two major things I've got with it. I think Colin Norris's case as well is being heard at the moment, so that's interesting. And while I'm on here, there's another. I have put an article out on Substack called "Where Is the Justice?" and that's about all the long time people are being held on remand, and Lucy wasn't she, way over the legal time limits on remand, and other people. If anyone wants to look at that, it's on Substack. I'll put a link below. And there's one other case that I've written about before. Well, no, not a case, but there's a trial going on over the sycamore tree at the moment that was cut down at Sycamore Gap, that was lopped down. I think that's another scapegoating, and I've written about that tree and the fact that it was a cult act cutting that tree down, and so that there's my article on that, which I've forgotten the name of for the minute, but I'll link that below if anyone's interested in the real reasons that tree got cut down, and who might have really been behind that, rather than the guys who they may well have just scapegoated, who are on trial at the moment. Before I go, I'll just give you a quick view, because I don't want to sit here and look at my ugly mug when there's a beautiful beach over there. So I'm about to go for a swim. It's hang on, if I can get it round. I hope you saw that. Let's check that I can get it behind me. Yeah, I mean I miss my dog. I'm used to being down here with my dog, but anyway, yeah, okay, well, I'll leave it there, because I'll link everything below. Okay, take care, bye.